Hello again. I am now going to demonstrate how to find the volume of a sphere. I'm going to do this 2 times, okay? So let us transition to the whiteboard. Okay, guys, I have the example already done so that I probably, maybe, possibly won't make math errors. Let's see. I'm going to do a fairly easy one first. So here I've got a sphere, and the radius of this sphere is 10 inches. First, we need to know the formula. The formula is volume equals 3/4 pi times the radius cubed. Okay, so what's different here is 3/4. 3/4, we haven't done anything like this together. You haven't done it with me, okay? And the other thing is the radius is now cubed, okay? That just means whatever the radius is, so we have 10, it's 10 times 10 times 10. 10 times 10 is 100. 100 times 10 is 1,000. Three-fourths times 3.14. Again, pi goes on infinitely, and we are using 3.14 in this class to simplify the math because I'm more concerned about this formula than I am about you memorizing 6 digits of pi for this year. And so I've determined that 10 cubed is 1,000. So solving this formula, I have volume equals 3/4. I'm going to do this math here. 3.14 times 1,000. I'm going to move my decimal point over 3 places. I move it over the number of places that there are zeros when I'm multiplying with something that is a factor of 10. Okay? So this is 3,140. What I need to show you, how on earth do I multiply this number times 3/4? Well, we know from fractions that we can show this as a fraction. We could multiply these across. When we multiply them across, what we're going to do is multiply 3,140 times 3, and then we'll have a large fraction, and then that will be over 4, and then we will divide by 4. So let's just go ahead and do that. 3,140 times 3. 3 times 0, 3 times 4 is 12. 3 times 3 is 1, plus 1. 3 times 3 is 9. So now I have 9,420, and I need to divide that by 4. 4 goes into 9 2 times, and we bring down the 4. 4 goes into 14 3 times. We get 12. 2 left over. We check, make sure that it's smaller than a 4. Bring down the next 2. 4 goes into 22 5 times. And again, I have a final 20 there. That'll be another 5. Okay. So now I have 2,355. What is it labeled? It's inches. And they are cubed because this is volume. And I multiplied inches times inches times inches, and I got inches cubed. I am going to do this again with numbers that are not. So anytime you're working with 10, it's nice and easy. Okay, so let's see what I decided to do. I decided to do radius of 6. So I have my cylinder, my what is this called? Sphere. And I don't, my radius is 6, let's just call it meters. My formula is volume equals 3/4 pi r cubed. Volume equals 3/4 times 3.14 times 6 cubed. First thing we have to do is cube 6. We know that 6 times 6 is 36. I'm going to write down my problem again. Okay, 6 times 6 is 36 times 6 is 216. I'm going to multiply 216 times 3.14. 4 times 6 is 24. 4 times 1 is 4, 5, 6. 4 times 2 is 8. And I multiply by 1. I need 2 zeros. 3 times 6 is 18. 3 times 1 is 3, plus 1 is 4. 3 times 2 is 6. I have a 4, 12, 8 and 8 is 16, 17, 18, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 6. And I've got 2 decimal places. So 678.24. Now, volume equals 3/4 times 678.24. It looks ugly, but it's not that bad. It's this times 3, then divided by 4. So let's take this and multiply this by 3. 3 times 4 is 12. 3 times 2 is 6. 3 times 8 is, I always get in trouble when I do this on film because I mess it up. 3 times 8 is 24. 3 times 7 is 21, 22, 23. 3 times 6 is 18, 19, 20. Did that match what I got when I wasn't nervous? 3034.72. Yes, that is correct. Now I need to divide that number by 4. 2034.72 divided by 4. 4 can't go into 2, but it goes into 20. So 5, bring down the 3. Now this is too small. This is too small. 4 cannot go into 3. I need to hold that place for those of you who are reviewing division right now as we speak. I need to hold that. Put a 0 in. I get my 3. Now I can bring down this 4. 4 does go into 34. 8 times. I get 32. 2 left over. 4 goes into 27. 6 times. I get 24. I'm out of space down here. 24, 25, 26, 27. I get 32, which is 8. So this is my answer that I got, which is good. It matches. 508, there's no and there, 508 and 68 meters cubed. Do not forget to label your answers. Okay? Meters cubed. Okay, so there are 2 quick examples of finding the volume of a sphere. And if you need more help with this, please reach out to me and I will provide more for you. Thank you.